What up, YouTube? So tonight, for all my neon fans, a neon video tonight, guys. We've been busting out the neon videos lately. We'll be back to the 240. Like I said, I want to drop the tank and clean the interior out. We might do the interior video tonight. But tonight, I want to set up my roof racks finally, because I got a guy at work that gave me a canoe for free. And it's a pretty nice fiberglass canoe. So you guys are going to see a little couple pictures on Instagram and a video of me with a canoe on the roof of my neon. So what we have is a set of OEM Dodge neon roof racks. These are kind of rare to find. I'm not saying they're super rare, but they're rare. You don't see them very often. Here's what they look like. We're going to pop them up on there. I'm going to find me some weather stripping, and I'm going to run it on the bottom of here. Actually, I already put it on there. I forgot. So it's already got the weather stripping on there, you can see. There we go. See, weather stripping. So I like to keep the weather stripping on there. We're going to put them on, and then we'll take the screws back out again, and we'll put silicone on them to keep them from leaking. That's what I've done with all my cars. So, yeah. I think I want to readjust my car right here so I can have some better lighting, because it's not very well right there. So let me readjust the car. Also, I'm going to bring my truck down because I'm taking it to work tomorrow. And I want to put air in the tire. And I got a bunch of scrap metal at work. So you'll probably see the video of the canoe next Monday. Or Tuesday maybe. It depends on what day I put the video out. But I'm picking the canoe up Monday. So let me reposition my car to where I have better lighting. And I'll see you guys in just a few minutes. There we go. Now we got some better light on the situation so you guys can see a little bit better. Still not the best situation. Sorry guys, I only can record videos at night and on the weekends. Here's the basket that's going to go on top. Just a cheap old Walmart basket. I mean, it's not cheap, but it's a Walmart basket. We're going to put a light bar on here probably, or I'm just going to bolt it to right on the sides of the windshield. Let's think about running a light bar across here. But we'll see when that time comes. So let me get my roof racks mounted on there into this position, and then we'll put some self-tappers in there, because that's all I've ever used is self-tappers, and they've held up. I've had a bathtub on my roof with my roof racks, and they had self-tappers and even budge. So the silicone probably helped out a lot. But yeah, let's do this. Let me get them on there, and I'll be right back. And just a little tip, when you guys, if you ever find a set of these roof racks and you're trying to figure out how to put them on, first place to go find them is on neons.org. You can find a bunch of neon parts. That's where I like to shop. There's also firstgens.org and stuff like that. But if you read right here, it'll say front right hand side, so that'll go on the front right hand side. This will point towards the front. And then, you know, it should say rear on there. Yeah, rear right hand side. And then that one says it. Then these will say front and rear on them somewhere. I'll find the other one. But let me get this one up on there for right now. Alright guys, as I was saying, if you look at it right here on the rack, the crossbar, it'll say right hand. You know, have an arrow pointing towards the front. That's the way, the direction it's supposed to turn. So you're going to put that on there in the direction that it points forwards. And it'll be like this. So we're gonna have to measure these up like 100 times to make sure it's completely even on both sides. But as you can see so far, it's already looking cool as shit. This guy's we slid over a lot. It's a pain in the ass to get them lined up perfect. But believe it or not, when you have these racks on, you can still operate the sunroof. It slides right over top of the racks, which is cool, because that was always my biggest worry when I first put racks on my car. And I don't know, I just thought it wasn't going to fit. People always told me, it's not going to fit, it's not going to fit, it's not going to fit. Well, it fit. So I need to find some self-tappers. I need to find some screws to bolt these crossbars on. And we got our cameraman here. He's got to switch his front tire to his back and his back to his front, because he got a big old dent in that rim. But that will just be, you know, easy. He just got jacked it up. But we'll have some help with cameraing. So yeah, let me find the hardware for this. I'm pretty sure I have a bag of OEM hardware, but I'm just going to use some self-tappers right here. I'm only going to put 4 holes in, because that's all I've ever done. I've never used any of these 3 middle ones, even though I would hold them on there a lot tighter. But It is what it is. Like I said, I've done this before. I've had racks on every one of my 5 or 6 neons I've had, and none of them ever ripped off. So let me find the hardware, and I'll see you guys in just a few minutes. Hey guys, so we got the front lined up and mounted down. Now we got to work on the back, but the front we lined it from this side of the trim to the center of the bolt hole, which was 1 3/4 inches on both sides, as you can see, 1 3/4 inches. And as you go over here, same thing from the bolt hole to the piece of black trim, it's 1 3/4 inches. And then from this gap from the roof rack to the window trim was 3 centimeters on both sides. I did it from where the trim is, you can see 3 centimeters. Go to this side. Actually, I guess technically it was 4 centimeters. Same thing, 4 centimeters. And now we're gonna work on the back. So the back's a little bit more difficult. We just gotta slide back and forth until we get it correct. So let me try to line it up. I'll show you, and I'll be right back, buddies. See you in a minute. Alright, so we got the back lined up. Now we're about to put our self tappers in there. But just to show you guys, we're measuring from this piece of trim right here to the outer edge of this. So it's 2 inches and 2/4. So if you see 2 inches and 2/4, you go to this side, it's the same. Just saying, it's hard to do this. 2 inches and 2/4. It looks like it's a little. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it just needs to slid over a little bit when I tighten it down. But we also measured it from this piece of trim right here, which was an even 1/2 inch. You see, and then same thing on the other side from this hole. So I measured from this hole to the metal body line, which was a 1/2 inch. So now we're gonna self-tapper it down, and we'll show you what it looks like. This time I actually might stick some more self-tappers in there, at least 2 more in the middle, just to hold it down a little tighter. Even though, like I said, I hauled home a bathtub on my roof racks with just 4 self-tappers. So we're gonna put these self-tappers in there, and once we get those in, we'll show you. We'll give it a couple tugs, and then we're gonna have to find the bolts to bolt the cross beams down. And after that, we'll be done. So I'll see you guys in just a few minutes. Guys, she is mounted 2 1/4 from the edge to the trim. I know it is. Everything is even on both sides. You can see, bam, 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 and last but not least, bam. Alright, like I said, I might stick another self-tapper here in the middle just because, for insurance. Might eventually put all of them in there. I want to paint those black though, they look kind of tacky. Also need to wipe these off real good. But let me find my hardware for the centerpieces, and then I'll be back after I find that hardware. But yeah, as soon as I find the hardware, we'll put the basket on, and yeah, we'll show you the end of the project. So let me go find the hardware, and I'll be right back. Guys, I found my my hardware. These are T27 Torex bits. So we're gonna stick those in there and tighten them down. So you'll see they go in these little holes. There's 4 of them, and we're gonna tighten those down. And once I get them all in there, I'll be back. Hey guys, we got it on there nice and tight. You can see I'm shaking on it, shaking the whole camera. That's good. So now we're going to put the basket on there and tighten it all up with the basket on there, and we'll be done with this little project. Then I can pull my truck over, put some air in the tire, and lift this thing up into the attic so I can start loading this thing full of parts. This is my other cabinet. You all saw the first cabinet we installed. Now here's the second one, which is going upstairs. But let me grab my basket and we'll throw it on here and we'll put it down on there. So I'll be back again. Alright guys, so there's these little blocks that go in here. They go in first on the bottom side of the basket. And then there's these little brackets right here that go on top that hold the block to the basket. So the block has these little slits. And then you have these little handle thingamajigs which go from the bottom and you tighten them down. So let me get that on there and I'll show you what she looks like. Alright guys, so we ran into an issue where there's like almost like a ½ inch of gap between the roof rack and the bar. I remember if I ran into the same problem last year and I had 4 little pieces of wood. I don't know where they're at. So I found this piece of wood that looks like it'll work just fine, and it even has like a little groove right here to ride inside of that little piece of metal. So I'm gonna cut 4 pieces of this about 2 inches long or 3 inches long, and I'm gonna use that. So I'm gonna get the sawzall out. We're gonna chop this up in 4 little pieces, and we'll get this finished. So just wanted to let you guys know that, and I'll see you in just a minute again. Guys, so we got one on there. Worked out real nice. If I can get the focus, nice and tight. We got 3 more cut. We're gonna go finish them all, and once I'm done the roof racks, I'll show you what it looks like. So see you guys in a few seconds. Alright guys, so we got her finished. She's on there nice and tight now. Don't worry, I think I'm gonna take these blocks out and paint them black just so they blend in a little better. I might just take the basket off and only use it when I need to. What do y'all think about that? Keep calm and hold on. And I love my neon. I think I have some new stickers I want to put on here, like Raceland Lube, which is funny. My dad worked at a place called Rapid Lube, and he quit, and I took the Raceland, put it over to Rapid, and called it Raceland Lube. But anyways, you know, we always use Sunoco gas. But anyways, you can see these things ain't going anywhere. I had Shay up there whenever they were on my black car with the blue plastic dip roof, and she sat up there and it didn't budge. So yeah, I call that a successful install. So there's roof rack install on the 98 RT. The next video will probably be the OEM Dodge Neon mud flaps that have the stamp. Some of y'all seen them. If not, I'm gonna give you just a little glimpse of them real quick. There they are. There's the OEM Neon mud flaps. They look pretty sick. You know, rally status. We're trying to be a Subaru without owning a Subaru. Then maybe boost. But there we go. If you enjoyed that video, hit that thumbs up button. If you have any questions or comments, put them down in the comment section. These are OEM mud roof racks. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, for another daily video. And don't forget to hit subscribe if I haven't already said that yet. And let's hit 1,000. We're almost there. 860. So yeah, I love these racks. But you can't open the sunroof with the basket on. So just so in case anybody asks, you can't do that. So that's one unfortunate thing. So if you want to use your sunroof, you have to take the basket off. They will work with the roof racks, but it won't work with the basket, which is kind of self-explanatory. But yeah, you can still crack the sunroof and, you know, have airflow, but you can't have it all the way open. My sunroof doesn't work anyways at the time. That will be another video. I need to hit the junkyard. I know I just keep putting it off, Maybe I can get my girlfriend to go this weekend. Maybe that's what we'll do. I wanted to go to the Haggard Garage meet, but that's 4.5 hours away up in New York. I can't go 4.5 hours to meet a YouTuber. It's just not worth it to me. I mean, if Locals was going to be there, I know Racer Meow was going to be there. If Marty Car Mods was there, if there was more than just 2 YouTubers there, I would probably definitely go, but I just can't make it that far. So maybe one day I'll go to another meet of theirs that's a little bit closer to me. But yeah. So if anybody wanted to see me there, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna be able to make it. Which you guys probably weren't going there to see me anyways. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, and keep calm and hold on.